What is going on, you guys? My name is MurfsGaming and welcome back to the channel. Today we are here in Vancouver, Canada for LTX 2023. Now LTX is a technology expo hosted by Linus Tech Tips. And if you haven't heard of Linus Tech Tips, you're probably living under a rock. But essentially he's a really big technology and gaming channel and they look at a ton of different things. And so for this event, we're covering a 3-day long expo. And for day number 1, we're going to be taking a tour of his office and labs. So before we get into the video, I want to ask that you hit the subscribe button with the bell notification icon turned on, as well as the like button. That way you stay informed for whenever we post new videos such as this, and you can stay up to date with what we're doing in Canada. So with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. For both of the tours, I was with my friends and a large group of other people trying to see LMG's office and labs. This means it was a little difficult to get everything covered in the office without trying to stand in front of the crowd, so I'll sort of walk you through what we saw. You'll notice our tour guide was Ploof, who was honestly as nice as can be. He showed us the workshop first, where they have a huge laser and various other tools. We moved over to the old living room set, which you'll notice tons of small details hidden throughout.
But yeah, so there's like a big garage door there. The other guys didn't even notice it when we were walking through here. Yeah, if you've ever seen any of us unbox a keyboard or a monitor or a TV or something, it's probably been here, at least for the most part. We've recently moved. And then here's the bedroom set. You guys have probably seen stuff filmed in here before. We do most of our merch photo shoots in here as well.
We got to take a look at the kitchen set next, and honestly it was pretty cool. It looked like a real kitchen, of course. They had some sort of a test bench, I believe, set out, and yeah, overall it was a really cool set.
You have something like, for example, this is my name and I have card under my name, so if I'm like doing dumping ground, which is like the backup process, I put that into the ingest station, start dumping ground, copy the entire card, and then I move my holder back to the ready to format area. So the next person can just take a card, put in their name, and format it in camera.
We got a brief look into the editing bay, which was full of some over-the-top setups, and then we got to look at the old TechLink studio.
This is TechLink, where we used to shoot. We don't shoot TechLinks here anymore. And then here's the build corner. So yeah, we use the build corner for lots of stuff. Basically, anytime we need like a space where we want a computer and a monitor and some interaction, and we want to be able to like walk around the desk a lot, this is what we'll use. The kitchen sometimes for that too, but the build corner is just handy because we have a bunch of tools and stuff. We'll move on in through here.
A lot of you might recognize this next area, which was the WAN Show studio. Ploof was awesome, and he let everyone take a photo at the desk if they wanted. Walking through, there were tons of costumes, random electronics, and snacks scattered around. We then got to look at their employee lounge.
Yeah, so that's the lounge area. We've got about a dozen computers there. They're nothing too crazy. I think those are like 3600Xs and 2060 Supers or something. This is great. We have a lot of, we have weekly lounge nights where people can just come and hang out and play games. We also can use these on our spare time. Yeah, we've got it. D-Brand sends us a lot of stuff. We have a pretty good relationship with them. They send us a lot of skins, and you know, when we get the skins, we got to put them on stuff. Here's the new green screen where we're doing all of Game Linked, TechLink, sometimes Tech Quickie, sometimes LTT stuff. Yeah, that's Riley and Jacob.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, Jacob, also TechLink Gaming writer, if you haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Usually you can see the feed from the camera on
sure.
this, but this thing that powers it is out of battery. This battery's dead, so. But you can see on this little tiny screen. Can you see that?
Yeah.
There it is.
Nice.
Ploof, go on set. Or stand in front of the camera. He's in the computer! Whoa! Are you a hacker, bro?
We used to have a lot of other guys up here, social media team. Dennis used to sit over there, but we've kind of moved everyone around as we've acquired the lab and just kind of spread everyone out as we fill in the space with other stuff. Yeah, this is where all the business guys do all the business deals. It's also where Dennis works, Maria, our thumbnail artist. Here's where we have a lot of prototypes for merch, as well as just like final samples and stuff, I think, as well.
Is this one of like fancy backpacks?
Is that the leather one?
It looks like it.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one I don't know. Prototype.
Yeah, it looks like
It's
it.
probably some prototype.
Ploof ended our visit by signing anything people handed him. After grabbing some lunch, we were on to our next tour, which took place in the LMG labs.
When does actually Bell sit in those chairs? I've never seen it happen, except on camera. Yeah, I don't know. Steven's been working on the same script for like...
I finished it!
Are you done?
Yes!
Oh.
Sorry, I need to get a sandwich.
Everybody, meet Steven. He finished his script.
I did! It's so good. It's so good. It'll be great. Just take my word for it. Don't actually watch it, but it'll be great.
Steven Sala, everybody. Don't watch MAC Address.
Well, you know, just subscribe and like play in the background.
This is the writer's area. This is kind of where all the magic happens. Linus is in office in spirit, but probably giving tours to some other folks. I wanted to say thank you very much.
Sure.
Yeah, just
You're welcome.
Just in general, you've had some really good videos recently, and you are dragging the company forward. And you've sent in test requests recently.
Seems like it.
So let's all give Poof a hand.
Is that an e-ink monitor?
That is
Oh,
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Adam's doing that video. It sucks. I don't like it.
It looks cool.
Sure does.
That's it.
Cool does not equate to good a lot of the time. The refresh rate is like 15 hertz. And I get that that's fine if you're just browsing news articles or something, but the problem is even when you just scroll down on like an article,
horrible.
it's really bad.
Emily's just hanging around there.
Hello.
Hey.
How's it going? I'm hoping to shoot today is this guy.
Oh no.
This right over the bed.
Newton pad.
That is an Apple Newton?
It's been a while.
Yeah, so this is basically like the predecessor to the iPhone and iPad, which basically means every smartphone currently today. It's pretty interesting. Got a Wi-Fi adapter in here as well. I managed to actually connect it to the internet and like download some text, but it like takes a minute or two.
This is the logistics area. We're going to walk through and meet all of the 2 people that are left not prepping for LTX. This is basically where we keep all of our stuff because we need to have a lot of it on hand for different projects. One of the projects that Tanner was working on is this monstrosity of a thing. I think it's actually going to be called Too Many USBs because it's literally too many USB hubs. This is our metal 3D printer, and it is it's probably the second most expensive piece of equipment that we have on the site right now. We put it in this oven here and sinter it, and it turns from basically a dust into an actual metal part and just shrinks by about 15%. This is a screwdriver prototype that Tynan and the team at Creator Warehouse are working on so that potentially they can maybe sell a metal screwdriver down the road. Stuff like that is what this is for. We're working on basically being able to test displays and sound bars and home theater systems and cameras on phones and all sorts of different things. And we're building lots of different equipment to support that.
Hey everyone, I am Jake. I'm the subject matter expert for mobile. And what we have here is a Raymond EMC supplied RF chamber. What that means is that it is coated in this on the inside. This is a closed cell polyurethane carbon impregnated RF absorber. It's a mouthful, I know, we call it foam. This chamber is for us to do a lot of wireless testing. So since I am the mobile subject matter expert, I'm going to be testing mobile devices in here, but I'm also going to be testing wireless headphones with our audio engineer. I will be testing wireless access points. And basically anything with a wireless radio. I'm going to open up the chamber and walk you through what we have inside. That door is just as satisfying as it sounds. One of the really cool things about this chamber is that all of the absorber material is held on by magnets. So, and I should have moved that. Effectively, if any of the foam is damaged, we have backups. We can unscrew the magnets, put them into the new one, just plop it on.
Make sure you don't get dust on the floor.
That's basically it. That is a clean mat.
How many of you have seen a review of a component from LTT? You know, like a graphics card or a CPU? Yeah? This is where it happens. The difference between us and somebody like Gamers Nexus or Hardware Unboxed is we test new components, new tests every time. Every project that we do has new data.
This is generally in my area. That's why I have a giant children's sensory toy. That is for IP testing. It works pretty well. We get some bubbles. And effectively, we can do IPX6 or IPX7 and 8 testing in here. Over here, we have Cave. Cave is our keyboard actuation value extractor. It's a backronym, don't judge me. Right now, he is almost complete and has been the bane of my existence for 12 months. We then press and we capture the force over travel. So it gives us a nice curve. You know, we are going to be testing every key and publishing every curve because nothing is worse than buying a keyboard with a 40-gram switch actuation point and then finding out your E key takes 55 grams because every time you go to hit it, you will not press it hard enough because muscle memory is a bitch. Over here, we have a prototype for our sensor accuracy test. What you're seeing on the screen are 3 different set amounts of movement at different DPIs. What you want is a nice flat set of dots. what you see here is not a nice flat set of dots, meaning it failed. If you own a Magic Mouse, your lines will look like the NASDAQ over the last 3 years. It's not good. 75 millisecond input latency and very, very bad sensor accuracy.
This particular chamber actually is built after one that's used at Tesla. Tesla tests battery packs in this particular chamber. They've had them heat up and explode. And once they explode, this particular chamber, and I've seen a video of it, it just kind of goes like whoop, and then it comes back and it keeps on testing. Extremely safe, even though it's got the glass window, but it's designed in case something does explode in it.
Alrighty guys, that was the office and labs tour for LTX 2023. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. There's a lot of cool stuff that we got to look at. You got to see a lot of behind the scenes stuff as well. I hope you join me for our footage tomorrow. So essentially, we're going to be at the Vancouver Convention Center looking at a lot of different tech booths. There's even a BYOC, bring your own computer portion of the event. I'm going to be participating in that, so I hope you join me for tomorrow's coverage. And with all that said, I'll see you in the next video. Damn it!